Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to continue drawing Betty Boop, so I hope you guys are ready for more of her because I am super excited. Hello Cannibal Snacks, how are you? You're sleeping with S'more? Are you like sleepwalking? Is that like instead of sleepwalking, you're sleepwalking? Hello Dover, how are you? Sendo, I'm so sorry that I sent you someplace where seals weren't welcome yesterday. I guess we need to make sure the places we raid are seal friendly, right? Sleepwalking, exactly. Maybe we can get you to scout our places, Sendo, and like make sure that they're seal friendly. Well, I hope you're not too sleepy, Wismore. Your sketchbook, or whatever it's called, I know it's not just a sketchbook, it's kind of like your art book. Your art book is so beautiful. It's amazing. Do you, like, distress it out yourself, or do you just buy them like that? Yeah, we need to accommodate seal followers. We do, yeah. Alright, so, I am going to get started, and we need some references of her puppy dog. So, I'm gonna start by gathering some refs. He's super cute. Oh guys, I found out about a Pokemon, so bear in mind, I am not exactly someone who's super acquainted with Pokemon. And I found out about a cute, super plump Pokemon today. And his name is Waylord, and he's so cute. I was watching a stream earlier that had him sort of like, if you were a sub, you could get a redeemable Pokemon that sort of swims across the screen, and a couple of people had Waylord, and he was so fat. Audio's crackling a bit. What is it with the audio lately? Alright, let me have a look. Is this a little bit better? Only voice? Music sounds normal, you think? My only guess is either Streamlabs has done another stupid update, or we had, one of my cables got plugged out a little bit. So I'll have a look. Is it still crackly? Okay. Problem is, I don't know which of my USBs are the ones from the mic, so that might be hard to find. Actually, I kind of do know. Hang on, let me check. Alright, so I unplugged it, both places. Sounds like a loose cable? Alright, well, I re-plugged it in. My only other guess is... Okay, that worked? Good, good. So I just unplugged it and re-plugged it in. Hopefully it works. You think the Master of Freaks would be happy to talk about seals? Who's the Master of Freaks? You got it off Amazon for under $30 US. So does it come with like the paper sort of crackle like that, or do you distress it yourself? Morning, Lightboard! How are you? I'm so glad you submitted your prompt to the community drawing. I am so excited to draw a typewriter. So that's gonna be cool. I already have Dova's prompt as well, but he may change it still, I don't know. We'll see. But so far I've got prompts from both of you. I'm still waiting on Elamar's prompt. And then I need to sit on my other mods as well to try and get them to submit an idea. The doggo portrait guy. Oh, you mean Freakmeister. Sendo, I feel like he's gonna love that. Yeah. So maybe we need to go somewhere seal friendly today, right? When we raid. Hello, you gimme. How are you? No, it's that one for sure. Okay, cool. Well, then we've got... Do you want me to keep yours a secret, Dover? Well, I might keep yours a secret until we do the you know, the community drawing stream, so... Her dog looks so different in all these pictures. I don't know how to do him. He's gonna be tricky. Because I'm not exactly the best at drawing dogs. I don't feel like I am anyways. So I'll have to give it my best shot. You're fine, probably. Well, that's good. That's good. I hope things get a little bit better. The book came with those decal edges. It was a steal. Oh my goodness. Wismore. That's amazing. They sound really, really cool. Like, you know, like a real bargain for what you get. How's that? How does the paper take to the watercolor? Do you feel like, is it really good watercolor paper or not exactly? Like, I suppose not all of those are built for that, you know? So, too much to expect at times. But it's worth asking. Like, on this paper, I can't really do watercolor. It's just gonna run off. It's like almost waterproof. You're doing such a bad job of sleepwalking. You really are. Yeah, you really are. Wait for Presser Rocks to play the right music. You'll fall asleep then. Exactly. Yeah, definitely. You're totally right, Dover. We do have a few very sleep-worthy tracks that are definitely bound to put you to sleep. So, just wait for it. Give it time. What's keeping you up so late, Wismore? Do you have work or something important on tomorrow, though? Or can you afford a good sleeping? Aw, thanks, Dover. I'm glad you like her. Decal Edged is great. You always try to get that for your D&D character journals. Had a good fantasy feel. Yeah, it does, right, Ramfox? I feel like for the right kind of content, if you're, for an art book, that could be amazing. I mean, me personally, I swear by my paper blanks ones because they're just like, how can you get past this, guys? It even has like a velvety feel. I don't know how, like I can't obviously replicate that or show you guys, but it feels velvet. It's so nice. I really, really love them. But yeah, go and check out Wismore's art book in Discord. It's so beautiful. It's built with this watercolor paper, but so far you've only put acrylic down. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, if they're advertising it as that, it should work, right? But then again, a lot of things are advertised as something, and we all know promises don't keep, not always. So, also, thanks so much for you guys' advice on the masking tape stuff. I've gotten a lot of people messaging me about that, and I'm just really grateful for all your help. Some of the brands you guys have mentioned, unfortunately, are not available in Australia, so I won't be able to try all of them, and because some of them are just like so pricey to try and order over here. But I'm sure a couple of those I'll be able to give a good go. My book looks more hoity-toity than yours. I don't actually know what that means. Does that like mean more uh sophisticated? Is that what it means? I like yours though. Like I love yours a lot. I feel like, different styles have their own place, and I would love to have one like yours. Also, mine, you can't do watercolor in mine, so if you want to do watercolor, you have to, get something with decent paper. Not that this isn't decent paper, this is actually pretty good paper. But watercolor's something else. Needs really specific kind of paper. So, the camera keeps blurring. It's so strange. There we go. Fancy and sophisticated, yeah, okay. Hoity-toity, rarely hear that phrase. Me too, like I've always had this idea of what it means, but never quite been sure, I guess. And so it helps to clarify, especially if someone's like telling you that your something is that word. It helps to understand what it means. Alright, I need to stop going over the same sections. All my tech is haunted. How come? How come? Have we got the ghost sounds come back? The creepy... is the creepy sounds coming back? I don't know what's happening. It didn't used to happen. I swear it's Streamlabs. Because I didn't change anything. Okay, to be fair, the cable, right? The cable that I'm using for this mic did get chewed by Zazu. So, you know, that could have something to do with it. Alien Fairy, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. You're right at home, you know? Your kind is very appreciated here. EMF ghost frequencies detected. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, guys. What is happening on our stream today? Wismore, are you with us? Has the music gotten too sleepy for you yet, Wismore? You believe it, you use OBS and you think it takes offense to the concept of saving your settings. Are you meaning Streamlabs OBS or just OBS? Like, to give you an idea, guys, I had streams crash, right? I'll show you. Every time I would do that, my stream would crash repeatedly. Like, pretty much since I think around March, February or March this year, it started happening. And I didn't change anything. And like a couple weeks ago, I think before last week, early last week, I had a Streamlabs update. And ever since that happened, we haven't had crashes. Like, I can load the Be Right Back screen. I can load studio screen, right? We can pretty much load any screen. Like, why is desktop screen not working? Those aren't working. Probably just haven't set those up again because we stopped using them. But you get the idea, guys. We stopped being able to use any transition to any other scene for a while, and it got so bad that I would just do a stream, I would start it, I wouldn't run the Be Right Back screen, and I would send you guys off on a raid right before loading the credits scene just because I was too worried that it was going to cause a crash. So yeah, I mean, it was crazy. And the only thing that changed was my Streamlabs updated. So, and my boyfriend and I checked everything out. Like, I even upgraded my computer to try and fix it, and it never changed, right? You never played Phasmophobia? You don't like that game? What is wrong with that game? Except this one. Homeburger, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. We don't want to go back to that. Hello, Alien Fairy. Where are you from? Phasmophobia is a cool game. Yeah, you should play it. Unless you're like, obviously, you know, not very much for horror games. Oh, you just use OBS, Homeburger? I feel like OBS itself is probably more stable than Streamlabs OBS. I don't know. I actually, 3 weeks ago, I did all my overlays. So I switched every single overlay into just OBS Studio because it was ridiculous. Lightboard, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, Lightboard, you gotta
A
stop.
more even number for the camera goal. Smiley face.
A more even number for the camera goal. I hope you guys could actually hear our humanoid bot that time. Thank you so much, Lightboard. Oh my goodness. You are way too supportive, honestly. Like, I was really struggling financially a month ago to get some things done, and your support has just literally brought me back out of that. I cannot help, like, I cannot express how much it's helped, honestly. It's been huge. Thank you so much. Nothing wrong with it, you just don't have any gaming systems anymore. Got it, got it. So, are you looking to get back into it though? Oh, Lightboard, thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, it was ridiculous, and yeah, nothing changed other than the Streamlabs update. So hopefully it hasn't been jinxed and we're out of that struggle, you know, because I'm not really keen to go back to that. I can tell you. Definitely, definitely not. So how's you guys' day been? What have you guys been up to? Lightboard, I'm gonna owe you so many drawings by the end of the year. Honestly. Imagine being financially secure in 2021 or 2020 or 2019, you'll stop now. That is true, Cannibal, honestly. Like, anyone probably right now is not very financially secure, so I do actually consider myself grateful to be in Australia. I feel like, you know, our country is pretty privileged compared to most, and yeah, we just have a lot of support when things go wrong compared to most places. We also have tons better healthcare than you guys have in the States, which is really, really, you know, it's such a huge blessing. So, like, I know I've talked to a couple of you guys over there and just realized like how pretty trash your health systems are. It's ridiculous. So, I mean, just like last year, I needed surgery, and I realized that, you know, if I was in the States, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford that. But because of where we are in Australia, you know, our health system, even though we have a long wait list, and so you can't get help as soon as you need it, but, you know, at the very least, we can get it, and, you know, people don't just end up stranded because of that. And I feel like that's amazing, you know. I feel like America needs a change there. Even though I don't live there, I just, you know, from what I can hear, it's not great. It is sad in America. Yeah, exactly. You got vaccinations for free. You wonder if that's going to change some minds. Australia seems cool. Is Robert Hannaford, the painter, well known around there? I actually have never heard that name before. So I don't know. We're also pretty lucky that we're very isolated, you know, from other countries, in the sense that if anything goes bad around us, we're sort of like very sheltered, and we have a great relationship with America as well, which means that we work together a lot. And so people don't really mess with Australia because they know that America's probably going to stand up for us, which is super sweet. But you know, you're working getting food secure with a small yard. What do you mean a small yard? You live that username. You'd say go back to 2008 where you have 6 rental properties that you have mortgages for. House prices are going up so bad here right now. Like, you cannot afford housing, not even rent. It's ridiculous. It's so expensive. Okay, I guess I should finish the girl before I start, like, just doing the dog, right? Like, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. It's going up in the US as well, lots of competition for good properties now. It's so strange, Lightboard. I feel like it has something to do with COVID and, um, like, house prices plummeted really, really badly because of COVID, I think. Like, probably end of last year and stuff. And so now it's going up so high, and you can't get a loan easily. So yeah, it's getting crazy hard. But I feel like that's just a worldwide thing, to be honest. I don't feel like that's necessarily isolated to Australia. If you're out to really get money from your house, put it on sale, set 3 viewing dates that the real estate agents can show you the home, and then set the bid by date. People are paying 10 and 20% over asking price here just to ensure they win the house. Oh my goodness. Well, unfortunately, I'm not lucky enough to own a house. Nowhere near that, so um, not really in that position yet. I was reading about a lot of, pretty established freelance illustrators who, they've been freelancing for years, like pretty much their whole life, and they're very established already. But a couple of them are trying to get home loans, and people just don't want to give them loans because they can't show a steady income. Like they can show maybe, I don't know what, maybe they got a job for $4,000 in 1 month and, a couple thousand another month, but because it's not a regular income, a lot of these companies don't want to give them that money. So they don't get loans. And it's making it really hard for freelancers to, even though they are stable, even though they are earning enough to live off for themselves, they can't get a rental, they can't get a home loan, so they can't get out of the rental system. I obviously have never really tried that before, so I don't know how true it is, but these are from a couple of more established artists that I've read that have tried it, and yeah, it seems to be pretty tricky. Food and gardening space efficiently. Are you trying to be like completely self-sustaining with small? People are paying. It's interesting how artists working in different styles don't know each other. The New York City art scene is so fragmented. What do you mean exactly, compile? Like, are you meaning like just because they're traditional artists, they don't mix with digital artists, or what do you mean? I'm not sure I really understand. Lightboard, I've been thinking about how I'm gonna draw that puppy of yours, and I've got like a couple poses in mind, so I feel like I'm gonna sit down probably on a Friday and do a couple of very quick like thumbnail sketches for you, and then I'll send those through to you and then have you pick your favorite one. If you don't like any of them, then I can keep going, keep thinking of some concepts, but um yeah, I've had some cool ideas of how I want to bring your pup to life. It's tricky for a lot of self-employed folks to get loans. Yeah, it definitely is. Like I've not tried the only loans I've ever tried to get were like smaller loans to get like, I took a loan out on my Mac Mini, I think 2 or 3 years ago now. And I also took a loan out on, no, I took a loan out on the Mac Mini last year because I really needed a Mac. My stuff was getting chaotic and like getting a Mac really saved my life in the sense of productivity because I was trying to get pictures from my phone to my Windows computer all the time to do photo editing and stuff, and that was a nightmare, let me tell you. So yeah, getting the Mac, I also needed it for work because at the time I was still doing graphic design, and so, you know, I needed it for that. But I also took a loan out on my iPad, I think 3 years before that. And because they were smaller loans, they were fine. So it wasn't that hard for me to get a loan. Also, at the time, I still had a regular job, so maybe that was part of it. I wasn't entirely freelance yet. So I guess, well, I was freelance when I got the Mac Mini loan, but I got that loan before I went freelance. So who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have gotten it, you know. I'm just gonna turn down the heater, guys, because it's getting super toasty, which is good, but it doesn't need to be on all day. I feel like the days are getting warmer now, which is awesome. You'll look at them and let me know which one you like the best, but you'll more than likely like them all. No worries, Lightboard. Hello, Alien Frog. How are you? Did I get the Mac Mini with the Apple M1 chip? Is that the... When did that come out, Lightboard? I got my Mac Mini... I think start of last year, I'm pretty sure. I reckon I've had it for about a year now. So... I think it was start of last year, because I've been... Yeah, it must have been start of last year. How are you, Alien Frog? Yeah, is Alien Fairy still around, or is Alien Fairy lurking? We've got an Alien Frog and an Alien Fairy. I'm just worried that the Alien Frog is gonna try and eat the fairy, because maybe if the fairy flies around, the Alien Frog's gonna think that the fairy's a tasty insect snack, you know? I feel like that could be a bit risky. So maybe the Alien Fairy should stay lurking, who knows? Could be a bit risky. You're good, you're playing Rocket League. I don't like Rocket League. No. I don't like Minecraft and I don't like Rocket League. To be fair, I actually watched some of my friends streaming Minecraft the other day, right? And it got me into thinking. I can sort of see what's fun about it. So I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. Sounds like you need an alien referee. Exactly. You don't play a lot though. Well, see, if I'm playing a game with cars, I would rather, because Rocket League's got cars, right? If I play a game with cars, I feel like I would rather, I don't know, I would rather go and play one where I can do a racing game, a rally thing. No, the Mac Mini with the M1 chip was released November 2020. Okay, so then I didn't get a light board because I had mine. I got mine last year in January, so it would have been before the M1 chip. Um, is the M1 chip the one that's using that new technology where it's like ARM related? Is it called ARM or is it called ARM? I don't know. Kind of like the iPad. I know the iPad's already using it. That is so fast. Like, I am surprised how quickly my iPad can churn out video editing at times. Like, it's not the greatest, obviously, but it's pretty fast. And then try and do that on the Mac Mini, and you're gonna wait a lifetime. This is not made for that, you know? It's just not its strong suit. I remember when I first got my Mac Mini, my computer's CPU was so much worse, like my PC, and it was so fast. It was ridiculously fast. But now I've got probably an even better CPU on my computer, and so now it's my most fast device. Because the problem is you can't stream on a Mac. Well, unless you've got like a really, really powerful one, and that gets super expensive. And you also can't game on, like, many games just aren't available on Macs. So I've always needed both, and I don't like having two devices because it's so expensive trying to, you know, keep two devices up to date. You're currently motion tracking a 10-second clip. It's been like an hour. That's what you get for doing it in a virtual machine. What do you mean motion tracking it? It's hypothesized that life originated from microbes aboard asteroids that crashed in Earth, so technically we might all be aliens. I agree, Dover, I agree. Well, maybe not all of us, but at least some of us, right? Do I know the lead size I'm currently using? Yeah, so this is 0.3 mils. I don't know what, like, whether it's actually HB lead or what it is. Hang on, I can actually check. So it's 0.3 HB lead. And I'm using it with my Draftmatic pencil as well. It's actually a custom Apple silicon chip, so they put it in the Mac Mini, MacBook Air, and small MacBook Pro to start getting the software companies to finish developing their software to natively support the M1 chip. I feel like that's kind of It sounds like it, Lightboard, because I know my boyfriend's really into that kind of thing, and he always talks about it, and I feel like the M1 chip has something to do with that. I'm not sure. No worries with more, no worries. What's your favorite pencils to work with? Let me know. Or are you scouting out good ones that you might like to use? Guys, I'm nervous trying to do her shoes. I feel like they're gonna be tricky. Really might be. Especially heels. I don't know, heels are like, ugh. I find them hard to draw because I barely ever wear heels. I hate the stuff. They're like, they're not meant to be walked in, you know? Like, they look pretty and all. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, they're just not meant to be worn. Update jumping off the Leagues of Rockets and jumping on Dragon Quest XI. Is that a different game? It is an ARM-based chip. Okay. Now I'm with you, Lightboard. Yeah, so my boyfriend had mentioned that, and he sort of told me that, you know, the hope is that it's gonna be faster, and I'm pretty sure the iPad I've got already has ARM-based technology in it, and it works so good. The only problem's going to be that, you know, any software that's not ARM related is going to still just be normal and won't be as fast. But it does sound very, very promising. Definitely does. Are you a Mac user as well, Lightboard? So Vangelotti, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. 5 zombies just raided our channel, guys. Can we please have a shout out for Sloy Angelotti? Thank you. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Thank you so much for the follow, Akator. Thank you. You like this raid? Hang on, that just went. Guys, please go give a follow to Sloy Angelotti. He was kind enough to raid us, so please share the love. You like this raid, we are the raiders, and we are raiding. This is our raid call since the streamer couldn't think on a better one. He promised us he will make another one though. We will keep you posted. Well, how very creative. How very creative. We're very happy to have you though. We are doing good, Soy. What were you working on? Do tell. I'm sure your art is more creative than your raid message. Met me through the artist takeover. Love my art so much. Oh, Soy, thank you so much. I'm glad you were a part of that. That was so much fun. Were you a streamer as well? I'm sorry, I still haven't checked out all the other streamers who took part. I only checked out people that were on my same day, but only like half the day. Manga! Oh my goodness, thank you for that raid. Guys, can we please have a shout out from Manga as well? Double raid? Oh gosh. Guys, thank you so much for the follow, Melancholy Griffith. Please go check out Manga TV. Give him a follow, share some love. What were you guys working on, Soy and Manga? Please, please, please tell us what you were doing. Cool Betty Boop. I know. I love Betty. She's so cute. SSS is greater than TTT all day, just every day. What on earth does that mean? Thanks so much for joining up, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows. Al, thank you for that follow. Really appreciate it, guys. If you're new here, thank you so much for following through on that raid. Not only are you supporting the streamer that you were just watching, which is huge. Like, as a streamer myself, I always appreciate when my viewers stick around to help raid another channel. It means so much, you know. So I really, really do appreciate that. We are currently working on my little Betty Boop, and I've tried to do her in my own style. She's currently not finished yet. We're gonna do her puppy dog, and I'm wanting to do a sort of Art Nouveau border around her as well. So that's gonna be super, super detailed. Oh, stability is greater than terrorism, basically. Got it. You never guess another Jenga stream. So how's it going? What did you end up like finishing it mega or how'd it go? Was it a success or a fail? It's going really, really well. I am sure that you had fun. Or was it really frustrating? Also, Soy, please share your socials. You just rated us and I would love to have a look at some of your work. I need to hang on. Let me try this. Sorry guys, we've got so much happening right now. I need to try and copy you guys' names properly. There we go. Alright guys, so we're just gonna have a bit of a look at the people who just rated us and their work. So Soy Angelotti just rated us, guys. It would be so awesome if you could check out his work. He's about to show his artwork off to us as well. So please go check him out. Nikki Dubear, thank you so much for that follow. Guys, go and check out Soy Angelotti's stream. This is one of his previous streams where it looks like he's working on anatomy of some kind. Really, really great for practice, especially if you're trying to, you know, build up your talents and stuff. So definitely very educational to watch. BB's Art Service also does a lot of that kind of stream. So yeah, definitely awesome to watch. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, my Streamlabs is entirely laggy right now, guys. I feel like it's all the follows really lagged up my stream. You agree it's just the best? Absolutely. Guys, check out that link that Soy Angelotti just shared. He just showed us some of his work. You like to do concepts, backgrounds, and experimenting around with style. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's a good problem to have though. This is really cool. I love your little shark playing the banjo. Or is that a guitar? He's so cute. I love him. Adorable. You seem to love whales and underwater creatures. I feel like you and Sendo would get along super well, Soy. Because Sendo is pretty obsessed with seals. And guys, we've kind of got a seal thing going. You guys need to watch this video about seals. It's a guitar? You do love them. Hello, Super Duper Mark. Some 10 random, Nikki Dubear, Tiger Striped Monkey. Thank you so much, guys, for the follows. I really, really appreciate that. It's the way the seal, buddy. Exactly. Let us go check out Manga TV's artwork, guys. Guys, if you are not familiar with Manga TV's art, streams, he does Jenga on his stream. And it is, I mean, just think about it. Streaming and Jenga, it goes so well together. It's so awesome. You guys have got to give him a follow. It is art in a sense. Exactly, Justin. It is so pog. Yeah, if you're not following, please do. Check him out. It's such an old clip. That's alright. It does just pick random clips from your stream, so... sometimes it picks a newer clip, but sometimes it literally picks a thing that you worked on in your previous stream. If someone clipped that, but not always. So guys, if you're not familiar with my work, I am a pop surrealist artist and illustrator. I like to do mostly little children, so I'll show you a couple of things in my sketchbook. Hang on. We have lost the camera, guys. We have lost our camera. Let me just get that back on. There we go. Cool. So, this is some of our other work that we've done before. We're not currently using earworm though, Hypno. That was the thing we used to use for like a couple streams, but I found it distracting. Rest in peace, Cam. Exactly. No worries, Manga. Thank you so much for the support with the raid, and also thanks to all your viewers for sticking out and supporting you throughout the process. Really, really appreciate that. Leg and Fibsh, exactly. If you haven't watched that YouTube video about seals, you're missing out. I know, I love the water. It made it all so peaceful. So that's the kind of work I do. We also did little, what's his name? Edward Scissorhands. He's so awesome. I didn't have to draw heels for that one. Smart, exactly. I usually don't draw a lot of heels, so I'm not that used to drawing heels. So this is little Edward Scissorhands. All of these are going to be prints in my store eventually. This stream has a seal of approval. Exactly, Tiger. Can't wait for the oil painting version of the White Yak. Dover, it is not far off because I am itching to get started. I literally already have the canvases planned, and I told my boyfriend on the weekend it's either gonna be Ghost Bunny in a field or Yak, and then I was like, why not just start both? You know, they're gonna be wet and I'm gonna have to wait for them to dry anyways. So, and I missed my oil painting. So I feel like, yeah, it's a good idea. Let's just do both. So this little one, I need to fix her arm a little. She's got some problems with anatomy. Sean Doog, thank you so much for the follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. This illustration was based on Florence and the Machine song called My Boy Builds Coffins. And yeah, it's just how I envisioned the little boy to look. Whereabouts are you from, Sean Doog? This one was a drawing that I started a long time ago, and I actually entered it into Cody Shibby's, what do you call it, creep show. So Cody Shibby is a fellow streamer that often raids us. I'll send you guys the link. So that's a link to Cody Shibby's art stream if you're not already following him. But yeah, Cody Shibby is another art streamer that frequently raids us, and I take part in a lot of his creep shows. And the challenge for this one was eyeball. So yeah. And this was my first drawing for the year. I always start on like a Christmas drawing, and I always started late in January. So hopefully eventually I'll do my drawing in December, as it should be, and I won't do my Christmas drawing in January. Cody loves them eyeballs. He does, yeah. Would I ever do a Chucky from the horror movies? I probably would, Tiger. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. My style is unique and you like it. Aw, thank you so much, Mengar. I love your stream. I just never get to catch it. Alama, how are you? I love your drawing. Thank you so much for posting in Discord. I love that. Also, Alama, if you haven't already, go share your prompt for the community drawing on Patreon. So I'm taking submissions from you guys who've pledged. For those of you who don't know and you're not familiar, I am doing a community drawing every month on Twitch from now on, and everyone who pledges on my Patreon account can join in. So I'm gonna have one piece of paper and all of you guys get to add basically one prompt to that drawing. You're getting some food. No worries, Soy, no worries. Thank you so much for sharing your work and rating us. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. If anyone wants to see any of your artwork, if you may share it, it can be found partly in digital cards that you make with your dog and on Facebook. Just type in Nikki Dewbear on Google and you'll find you, and you may still be baffled as to why your mom gave you your nickname. It's nowhere near even remotely as good as Neka's artwork though. Aw, Nick. Art cannot be compared, to be honest. We all have our own style and we all have our own voice. So as long as you're putting your personality and, you know, how you feel out there, that is special, you know? Hello, Napalm! How have you been? You think I could do a great Chucky? I think so too. I would love to a Chucky, yeah. Thank you for the kindness and warm welcome. No worries, boy, no worries. Really, really appreciate that raid. So what were you working on your stream today? You haven't told us yet. Hello, Jason! You literally just woke up and it's so nice to wake up and watch art. Well, super duper! That is so cool, Mark. Also, Jason, I really hope you didn't misunderstand what I sent you on Discord. I didn't mean that to be in any bad way. I was just, you know, I've seen a lot of my friends do art that was movie related and also like you know, fan related art, like, you know, Pokemon or Star Wars or Disney or whatever. And I know how hard it hit them when they got bigger and those companies started to come after them. So I just, you know, the only negativity that I meant from that was it wasn't directed at all personally at you. It was literally just meant as, you know, I just don't want that to happen to you. As an artist, you're curious what kind of pencil you use. I'm just using Draftmatic. Yeah. So this is one of my favorite pencils. It's Elven Draftmatic, and these were actually limited editions by Matt Graves. I also love to use my Kawiko pencils. These are brass, so they're a little bit different. Also, guys, if you have not already done so, please go check out Jason. His artwork is so beautiful. He is incredible at Copics. The kind of work he does is just ridiculous. So if you're not already planning to do so, commission him because he's gonna do an amazing job at whatever portrait you could give him. You were working on a new fantasy piece, trying to get a sketch that made you happy enough. What do you mean trying to get a... Oh, as in you're not happy with your piece just yet? You use some kind of metal drafting pencil. Tiger, I feel like that's a great kind of pencil to use. Drafting pencils and art really work well together. You're looking for the brand of pencil you use. Well, I really love Alvin Draftmatic because the pencil tips don't go wobbly. And that's my favorite thing about them, you know? Followed? Awesome, awesome. You're looking for the brand of pencil you used. Why does the chat like do that? Where it sort of repeats itself to me. You just purchased a Pentel 0.3mm, looking forward to the final lead. Wismore, it is so helpful, honestly. Especially I feel like when you're working on faces, that is when it works the best. It's so crazy awesome. Baneblade, thank you for that follow. Please sit down and join the vampire tea party. You just reread what you wrote. English.exe stopped working, sorry. No worries, Soy. It happens to all of us. You were lurking a bit in Angelotti's stream, but came back here. Well, hello, Meowers. Glad to have you here as well. How are you doing? Stetler Mars Technico. Okay, I've not heard of those. But Stedler makes really good pencils. I do know that. Loving this pencil work. Jenberry, thank you, and welcome back. I'm so glad you like it. It's been taking a lot of work because it's really gentle and very fine rendering. You just ate lunch. What did you have for lunch? Make us all jealous with your food. Do you guys love or hate it when streamers eat on stream? Like, how do you feel about that? I'm like undecided. As long as it's not something really yummy, I don't mind. But don't frigging eat a bar of chocolate in front of me. You know, just don't. That's just teasing. You sometimes eat on stream. Okay, what do you eat though? You've had this pencil for 5 years and it's still holding, like properly holding up? You had very normal chicken and rice and brownies though, which is nice. Brownies is a tease. That definitely is a tease. You love it, more content. Your only objection is that it makes you hungry. That's true. That's true. It is more content, and I also feel like I love how it makes the streamer relaxed enough to still be part of the community. I like that, but I don't like when it's really yummy food and I want some. You don't mind it, especially since you like to watch cooking streams. That makes sense, Brie. Yeah. Do you have some really good cooking stream recommendations? Bane, how are you? Your first time actually catching a stream. Well, thank you. Glad you followed and welcome. I'm glad you're here. How has your day been? I hope you've been well. We're just working on Betty Boop. I hope you like her. She's one of my favorite characters, so I felt like it's about time I drew her, you know? Can't just like hide in the shadows and not draw some of my favorite characters ever. But noisy or crunchy food would be a little annoying, especially if it was all the time. See, I don't mind that too much, as long as the streamer's like eating, you know, mindfully. What I don't like is when there's a chocolate bar on stream. You always get hungry regardless of what the streamer might be eating. Got it, got it. It's heavy metal, like an X-Acto blade handle. Well, mine are metal too, except for like this bit. This is plastic. But the rest is all metal. No, you didn't take it the wrong way. You took it as a cautionary tale and a kick in the butt. Oh, Jason, I wish it was different, right? You know what, Jason? I have mixed feelings about that in so many ways. Like part of me feels that yes, it's unfair for artists to, like, obviously Disney. So Disney was actually originally Walt Disney's artwork, right? And it's his original character. But now it's owned by a major company like freaking Disney, and it's almost become like Alice in Wonderland. You can sell Alice in Wonderland prints, right? Because it's over 70 years old and it's sort of become a, I don't know what's the term for it again, but if it becomes so famous that it's just a part of society, then you can draw it and sell it. But if it's not there yet, then you can't. And it's a very grey line, right? It's so grey. And then the other issue with a lot of these copyright things as well is, like, you know, you as an artist, if you're taking Disney's work, you don't have to put in the work for people to like it because people already are fans of those characters. So it saves you a lot of the work. Which in a way you can say is not really fair, but then on the other hand, what a lot of artists like yourself do is they create different art, like they create a different effect on that kind of artwork, right? And I feel like there should be a place for that. So I have very mixed feelings about what I feel is fair and what is not, and so I don't completely agree with the copyright terms on that, but you know, it is what the world feels it should be, so nothing much we can do about it. Did I watch you today? I didn't know, Jason. I was on 2 streams today. The first one I followed, so it's a new streamer, so I don't remember her name, and then I was following Nagy for a bit. Specifically, chocolate has come up a lot. Does that mean I don't have the envy when it comes to other foods? Probably not Homeburger. No, I feel like as long as you steer clear from chocolate, I'm good. You know, I can probably resist. Just don't open a chocolate bar. Also, no chocolate chip cookies. No chocolate, like, altogether. Public domain. That's right, Manga. Public domain. It becomes public domain eventually. So Alice in Wonderland would count as public domain. The one you usually watch is Domestic Dan. He usually streams while he preps meals for him and his wife, so you get his wife's reviews sometimes, then he'll switch over to games after he eats. That is really cool. That is so cool. What an awesome stream. All this talk of chocolate, you think you need a Tim Tam, be right back. Oh gosh, stop it, Fane. You can't talk about chocolate on the stream. No math and no chocolate. You're just being a tease to everyone else. Intense music. Exactly. Well, hey, at least Wismore can try and not fall asleep anymore. It's about what Disney does. Well, yeah, I feel like Disney is going, like, really overboard. Yeah, it's transformative. There's supposed to be a provision for that in copyright law theory. Yeah, like I was watching a streamer earlier today, right? And she's doing this beautifully soft rendered Pokemon art, and it's so gentle. I've never seen anything like it. It's such a unique style, and yet technically she wouldn't be allowed to sell that. So I think you can sell it at cons, maybe, because it's okay. It's such a gray area, you know. At cons, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to sell it, or at some cons, but you're not allowed to sell it like on Etsy, on your private website, or most of the print stores online. You're not allowed to sell it. Definitely not allowed to sell it on merch. So, which then makes it, you know, you as an artist have put so much work into it, but you're not allowed to sell it. But part of that is also protecting artists themselves as well, right? Like, you don't want to create a character that then becomes extremely popular and then just have all these other people making money off it, right? It's not really fair. So there does need to be some protective measures in place, and I am glad that, you know, they're being very strict about it. What I'm not glad about is that in general, the only people who really gets protected by these laws are the more popular companies, you know, smaller artists who are struggling to get by, or just, you know, getting their foot in the door, earning a living off art. Their work gets stolen and not much gets done about it. You saw me as you left, Nagy. Yeah. If it's Disney, feels only a matter of time before they decide to take you out. Exactly, Brie. Definitely, whatever you do, do not make Disney fan art, and do not sell Disney fan art, because they have so many people scouring the web trying to take you down, and you don't want to end up in that position. Definitely. You were talking about an Aussie artist or former friend, but you weren't talking about me. You mean on Nagy's stream? Did someone say mathematical chocolate? Cannibal! You can't do that! No maths and no chocolate. You already know this, guys. It should be in the rules. I'm gonna add that to the rules. No talking about maths and no talking about chocolate. Because now I'm just craving chocolate, and it's gonna be all I can think about for the rest of the stream, right? So it's not helpful for my focus. Don't do it. Also, maths is for entirely different reasons. Maths is not on that list because I love maths. Maths is on that list because of my intense distaste for it. Yeah, be careful, Cannibal. You never know what could happen. Technically, all fan art is violation if copyright, including making your own cosplay. Really? Cosplay is copyright too? Most companies turn a blind eye because of perpetual fandom, i.e. fan art reinforces the love of genuine article. Exactly, Jason. To an extent, I feel that's true. Like, cosplay, by all means, go for it. You know, I don't see any issue with that. Like, if someone wanted to cosplay as my characters, I mean, I'd be more than happy. What do you get if you have one chocolate and add one more chocolate, a great amount of chocolate? Bane, come on, stop it with the chocolate already. So it has to be solely personal use, yes. So if you want to draw any fan art, if you don't want to get in trouble anywhere online, you cannot sell it. You can do a commission. So if someone likes your art style and they are commissioning you to, let's say, draw a Pokemon character, that's okay. They can pay you, because what they're paying you for is that service. They're paying you to draw a thing. So it's not considered copyright infringing, at least as far as I know. What's not allowed is for that person or you to then make prints of that piece. So no prints, no mass production. You're gonna make a better effort to sleep earlier. Gonna quit these 2 a.m. nights. Lendo! That's a great idea. Get healthier. They say waking up with the sun is better for you anyway. Maybe that's true. Well, seals are not nocturnal, are they? I don't think. I really don't think so. Maybe it's time for another seal fact. Yeah, you're okay with common sense copyright laws, but Disney tends to take it too far, like trying to copyright cultural beliefs and traditions? Really? How can they copyright that? What do you mean, Brie? Like, do you have an example? What about public domain characters? If I get public domain characters, as long as you're sure that they're public domain, they're fine. So, Alice in Wonderland, fine. I'm pretty sure Frankenstein would be okay, but I'm not 100% on that. I think it's because it's been over 7 years, and I'm not sure if the rights were like sent over, but I could be wrong about Frankenstein. I've just not heard many people get in trouble for things like drawing Frankenstein, for example. Humpty Dumpty, perfectly fine because it's considered public domain. Those are some good examples. I don't know if you guys can think of better examples, but those are probably 2 really good examples. Like Eensy Weensy Spider would be fine. Probably all the nursery rhyme characters would be public domain. What's this about chocolate? You like some. Alien Frog! Quit it with the chocolate! We're not talking about chocolate right now, we're streaming. And staying focused. Staying on track. Aren't there like really old cartoons, sometime public domain? I think so, Tiger. I'm not sure. I will have to look into whether or not Betty Boop is public domain. Particularly if I want to put her on my store and everything. She could be, but I'm not 100% on that. After doing cons for 6 years, you switched to your own original artwork to create for selling because it was kind of tiring for you as an artist to rely on whatever's popular rather than developing your own voice. Exactly, Jimberry. Thank you for the follow, Josie. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party and introduce yourself if you like. Jimberry, I feel like every artist at some point faces that. If they've like always done fan art for a very long time, they all get to a point where they either question what they're doing as an artist, what their purpose is as an artist. And yeah, I feel like it's good to start establishing your own voice as early as you can because you're developing your folio, right? And the sooner you can establish your style and, well, what your characters and world is about, the better. You felt 100 times more rewarding when people enjoy your art for your own, but legit no shade to fan artists, just sharing your experience on the other side. Exactly. I feel the same, Jimberry. I have a lot of admiration for fan artists because they all put their own spin and their own style on those characters, and that's really, really awesome. But yeah, I feel like it's very hard if you're a fan artist and yeah, you have to try and I guess, keep pursuing, well, what if the thing that you're known for, is no longer popular and you can't really make it popular because it's not your character, You're not the one developing it up or making it popular. So it gets really, really hard. Cannibal! A custom sketch! We've got to do custom sketch, guys, for Cannibal. Cannibal redeemed it. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do a mini custom sketch. What would you like, Cannibal? What do you want? Commands add no math allowed on the stream. Exactly. Awesome. Thanks so much, Dover. Thank you so much for that. Alright, guys. Cannibal has been part of the stream for long enough to have redeemed a personal sketch, so whatever you would like, Cannibal, we will draw that. So I'll put this over here while we're working on your sketch. So I hope you're ready. I hope you have a good idea what you want. So if you guys remember, this was the birthday drawing we did for Melissa and her pet snake. He's so tiny. Harbour seals are nocturnal hunters and daytime loungers. Well, there you go, Sando. Maybe that's why you're so drawn to the night, They tried to copyright Dia de los Muertos when Coco came out. They cannot do that. That's ridiculous. I'm an amazing artist. You just checked out my Instagram and wow. Akator, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I really, really appreciate that. Focus. Staying on track. Got it. No chocolate. No more chocolate. Would I ever do a chocolate-inspired piece, or would that be too distracting? I think if I did a chocolate-inspired piece, I would have like a massive bar of chocolate beside me, and I would just like keep on eating. You don't think even trying to copyright these things would hold in court, but you do think it's an intimidation factor to make sure their movie is more easily recognizable and marketable when it's released. Yeah, maybe they just wanted to get in the press, right? I'm gonna tear your head off with all this chocolate talk. Yeah, I am, Mowers. I definitely am. You've also only got one eye, right? So be careful. You won't see it coming. He didn't mean to open a whole discussion. No, Jason, it's an interesting discussion. And I feel like it's helpful. I feel like a lot of artists are not aware of that. And like, I know a lot of my friends weren't aware of it, and it really stung. It really stung, and it was sad. They thrive on intimidation and make a lot of money on merc, so they try to capture every corner of the market. Yeah, it is an interesting convo to have, exactly. I mean, a lot of us here are artists, so yeah. I want a word prompt, right? Yes, Cannibal, I need a word prompt from you, so think away. You don't think Disney even has to do anything themselves anymore. Markets will automatically try to filter out anything related to Disney keywords to protect themselves. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even Etsy is doing that. Those sketches are lovely. Thank you, Jinberry. Thank you so much. You just arrived. What did you miss? Boop, go. Yeah, well, we were working on Betty Boop Kishnobi, but currently we're doing a sketch request for Cannibal because Cannibal just redeemed enough points for a custom sketch, so we're going. Yeah, I have a pet parrot, Tiger. That's little Zazu. You should be able to sort of see him dancing. Pretty sure that's him, yeah. So this is him right here. You can see him in the reflection. That's a fantastic piece of work. Thank you. Okay, this is for a friend that should love watching it. We're going with Risalka. What is Risalka? I'm gonna have to explain. Yeah, he's so cute. Tiger, check some of the clips. I'll try and share some of the clips in chat. Hang on. Let me check and see if I can share some clips in chat. That way you can see what it looks like. Shared a couple, so there we go. Why did that not paste? Oh, there we go. There's one of the clips of little Zazu if you want to watch. There's a lot of points you're trying to save up to. Yeah, well, if you want Kishinobi, I'm currently doing a community drawing challenge, a community drawing. And what it means is if you pledge to my Patreon, I think the lowest tier is like $6 Australian, so that's probably less than $5 US or about $5 US. Then you can get me to draw one character on the piece of paper for our community drawing here on Twitch. Thank you for following, Luxalis. Risalka is a water spirit from Eastern Europe folklore. Okay, got it. You saw the bird. He's so cute, Tiger. He's so cute, isn't he? Okay, so I need to be educated, guys. Let me check what Risalka looks like. My art is super pretty. Thank you, Luxie. Thank you. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, what it looks like? Because these all look so different. Guess all it needs to be is a water spirit, right? That should be fairly simple. Okay, we can do that. That sounds good. I want to do some, like, lotus flower thingies as well. Aw, thank you. Hello, Dilarafi. How are you? I hope you're well. You know what you would commission from me. What is that, Tiger? What is that? Yeah, Lotus. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. First, I need to just decide on the pose I want to draw this character in. So, I feel like I want to make her look super creepy. Like, partly still in the water, but like coming out of it kind of thing. A baby Godzilla! Tiger! I would love that! That would be so cute! Yeah! Thanks, Dover. You love creepy. Well, that's awesome. Creepy is right up our alley over here. Like, just hatch Godzilla? Got it, got it. That would be super cute, Tiger. It so would. Well, if you would like to commission me, there's a link. Hang on. Commissions. there's a link. You can also pledge for commissions through my Patreon if you prefer to do it that way. It's totally up to you. I have done a baby dinosaur before, so you know, it's not something that I would be averse to doing. HypnoJ, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate that. Okay, so I gotta clean up the face slightly. Bird scream. I know. He can be a lot. You'll be leaving now, but you hope I have a wonderful day, Seal Buddy. Well, thank you, Sendo. I hope you get a better sleep tonight, and hopefully get in a better sleep pattern as well. Don't keep up hunting, you know, go get some rest. So she's gonna look quite creepy because, well, she's a little sea, like a little water spirit. So I'm gonna make her properly creepy, as she should be. You're happy I'm getting ever so closer to my new camera. I know, Kishnobi! Lightboard was so kind today to donate heaps for us and give us another boost closer to the camera. I cannot wait. I was talking to a bunch of different artists as well yesterday about which exact lens I'm gonna look into getting as well. I've already had an idea, but you know, just wanted to double check so we know what we're going for, you know. It saddens you. You want to support other artists, but you need to afford your own art. Tiger, yeah, no worries. Please don't feel bad. It's not, it's not required at all to be a valued part of the community. It's, it's obviously appreciated by those who can afford to. And I really, really am so, so grateful to those who can. But please do not feel bad just because you aren't in the position to do so. We all have different points where we are at in our lives, and, not all of us can. So, yeah, he donated again. I know, right, Kishnobi? I'm so endlessly grateful. I mean, look where we're at, guys. We're like over halfway there. We're so close. Our little water spirit's slowly coming along. This is fantastic. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Cannibal. Thank you for the redeem. Back to forklift into Neko's stream. Beep, 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 beep. Well, very fitting for our Betty Boop stream, right, Silver? How are you? You gotta keep working now, but you will like to support my channel. Oh, thank you, Jim Barry. Really appreciate that. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Because it's a Betty Boop stream, is that why, Silver Zen? I'm guessing that's why.
It's not much, but I'd like to contribute somehow. Smiley face.
It's not much, but I'd like to contribute somehow. That's a lot already. Thank you so much for the bits. Oh my gosh, Kishnobi. Oh, the donation, $25. You're helping us get to the camera goal. Oh gosh, thank you. Guys, we're getting closer and closer. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much, Kishnobi. Really appreciate that. I could never get it without you guys. You didn't even read that? What do you mean? Your own message? Lila, thank you so much for being here. Hello, how are you? Really, really appreciate that, Kishnobi. Both you and Lightboard have been such a huge help today. Really appreciate that. I am eternally grateful to you guys. I cannot even begin to explain. You guys have made it possible for me to stream pretty much full time and, put so much more effort into my art. I never could have done it without you guys. It's so heartwarming to think about that. I am close, Alamar. I really, really are. Thank you. It's gonna look fantastic, guys. Once we have the new camera, the stream's gonna get a notch up. For sure. My boyfriend always watches my streams like while he's at work, and he was just saying how like it looks awesome how many people we've got right now. I agree. You guys have been so awesome. Hang on. You just realized that it will be hard for you to watch the stream. You're in the US. Well, normally I start a little bit earlier, Tiger, so I feel like I've been starting really late lately. So yeah. I think it might be easy for you to make it if I stream my normal time zone. I'm good, Malia. How are you? I've had a really good week. Been really enjoying doing some art this week and everything. You feel like this might be an over-asked question, but if possible, may you ask what's my approach on style? What exactly do you mean by that question, Soy? What's my approach on style? Like, I'm not exactly sure I understand the question. You just realized, am I replacing one, or is the stream going to occasionally cut to Zazu cam? So yeah, Homeburger, I was thinking like changing the whole stream so we have like a 24/7 Zazu cam and like, you know, maybe like a tiny art cam in the corner, but like just absolutely changing it to just a Zazu cam in the future. No, I'm kidding. We will. I am actually trying to incorporate a proper Zazu cam. The issue with the Zazu cam is he likes to chew the cam, and it's really hard to mount it in a place where you can probably see him and where he's not chewing it up, right? You've been struggling on finding something that you like while also trying to keep learning the fundamentals that you believe is the important thing, but you also feel like it's a very necessary thing to have while getting into the industry. You don't know. Yeah, you do need to have your own voice, I feel. If you're, if you are trying to be known for something, then I think it's really incredibly important to develop your own style and develop your own voice and know what you are and what your art, means to you. Dover! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the $30.
An interesting number for a bit.
An interesting number. Why doesn't it read out like the donation message anymore? It used to. Like, hang on, how can I repeat that donation message? Is there a way to... Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't do it straight from Streamlabs. There we go. Thank you so much, Dover. Thank you for the $30. Really appreciate that. Best troublemaker. You tell me, Cannibal. I know. He's ridiculous. 7 minutes to 1 a.m. for you. Soy, what are you doing awake? Oh gosh, no. That is like way too late to be up. Especially if you've got like things to do, you know. You guys are really being so supportive to help me get the camera. It's gonna be so awesome. I feel like I want to give her like a super creepy wand like stick or something to hold onto. There we go. This is the only time you can stream today, but it's okay. You need to fix your sleep schedule. What do you mean? This is the only time you can stream today. I mean, you could stream today, or like in general, it's the only time that works with your schedule. What is sleep but a suggestion? Exactly. You're drawing along right now. What are you making, Soy? I would love to see. If you're drawing with us, do what Dover said. Share it on social media and tag it with hashtag #drawwithneka, and I will share it in my Instagram stories. Will do. That's awesome. You've always had the belief that Twitch is a place with amazing people, but with insomnia. I agree, Soy. I agree. Luckily I've sort of fixed my sleep schedule, so I'm not as bad anymore, but that is definitely how I got into Twitch. Not sleeping. And I feel like, yeah, it's definitely how a lot of people still live, you know, and they hang out, all these basically sleep deprived people hang out together on Twitch. Not the most early birds, but hey, that's gamer communities for you, right? Chugs a gallon of espresso. I love coffee before bed. It never gets me to stop sleeping. I feel like I can't get to sleep if I don't have a cup of coffee. So, alright, she's gonna have super mangly like hands. Speaking of sleep, it's off to bed for you. Have a good rest of my stream. Well, thank you, Kishnobi. Thank you again for your donation. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night. Every time you go to a stream, there is someone that reinforces your hypothesis. Exactly, exactly. Is someone force feeding you? That's illegal. You force feed it to yourself. You have to do a one-nighter. What for? Whatever could be the reason that you so desperately need to pull a one-nighter. My boy Uwu, hello, how are you? Yeah, today you can only stream around 8:30 your time. Other days is on the morning, but you've been fine so far. You're still a newbie, but enjoying it a lot. Well, I'm glad you've joined the Twitch art community, Soy. It's a wonderful place to be a part of, and I hope you stay committed because, yeah, it's awesome. You feel that you can end up switching between coffee and energy drinks when you get sick of one or the other. That's one super cool animated emote, Meowers, that last one. Sometimes deadlines and stuff, but not so much anymore. Those were the college days. I know, right? Didn't we just all do that at uni? I feel like we all did. It's so unhealthy, but if you don't, yeah. You're not gonna get very far. You know, you're not gonna get far at all. Um, Uweni, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Please introduce yourself. We're very happy to have you here. Sugar-free Monster Ultra Fiesta. What is that? Is that an energy drink? Sounds like an energy drink. Sounds like some crazy rough stuff. That one is good too. You need to go to bed. No worries, Tiger. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Your apartment has a vending machine and with Monster in it down the hall from you, the temptation is strong. Oh no. That is just ridiculous. Do I have VODs? Yes, I do, Tiger. The VODs are on YouTube. Dover should probably share the link to YouTube for you. But I also still have like temporary 14-day VODs that stay on my Twitch account. So if you want to watch the Twitch VODs before they expire, you can do so. But everything gets saved to YouTube. So whatever you don't find on here, if you want to refer back to a certain stream, you should be able to find it on YouTube. And I'd really appreciate if you guys could give me some follows on YouTube and also Twitter and Instagram if you can. I'm currently trying to really grow on those platforms. That doesn't have the link. Hang on. What doesn't have the link? That doesn't have YouTube? Thanks, Dover. Is it YT? Or is it YouTube? Pretty sure we have a command. Ah, there we go. It's YouTube. But yeah, Dover just shared the link anyways. Thanks, Tiger. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. So kind of you. If you guys are interested in any speed paints of my work, those get shared to my Patreon account. So I share around about 1 to 2 speed paints per month on my Patreon account. But all the VODs, the normal VODs, are on YouTube anyways, so... It's complicated being your community manager nowadays. What do you mean? Aw, see ya, Tiger. Zazu says bye, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to see him on stream. Memento Mori, you're in the right place. This is a creepy stream, so you're very welcome to have joined us. How are you, and where are you from? I'd love to get to know you. Well, there we go, guys. Our little, what is Risulka? So our little water spirit is done. All done, guys. There she is. Thank you so much, Cannibal Snacks, for redeeming this little cute one for us. She was heaps fun to draw. Now we've got another one down in the little mini sketchbook. Aw, I'm glad you love it, Cannibal. I'm so glad you love it. There are more platforms and it's complicated to keep up with all of them and keep doing the art. I agree, Soy. It gets ridiculously hard. It makes you think of that Nintendo game, You Can't Think of Something About Ink. Splatoon. You mean our little Riselka makes you think of that? Is that what you're saying? I don't know that character. Maybe she does. Yeah, I'm very happy with how she turned out. Well, considering how long we spent on her, she's pretty okay. I feel like this ribbon just bends the wrong way. There we go. I love my mini sketchbooks, guys. I love my mini sketchbooks so much. Alright, back to Betty, guys. Back to Betty. I need to make her dress black as well. So... turned out pretty good. Thank you, Mowers. Thank you. Let us try and get the dress looking more black. Mowers, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Oh, Cannibal. You gifted a sub to Mowers. Thank you so much, Mowers. Sorry, Cannibal Snacks. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for the sketch. You're welcome. If you would like me to send a proper pic of it to you, DM me on Discord. That's so kind of you, Cannibal. Thank you so much. Mind if I ask, what made you pick the name Cannibal Snacks? It's such a cool name. I really love it. Alright, we are gonna make your dress a little darker, Betty. Not just a little, a fair amount dark. So her dress is red, but you know, I wanted to contrast against her very pale white skin. For those of you who are not aware, Betty was not actually white. Well, originally, the cartoon was, but Betty was based on a black singer that sort of sang in that style. And that is so cool. She was a real person. She died very young though, but it's such a cool fact. I never knew. Charlie puts Betty boot music. Compliment his excellent username. Exactly. No worries, Cannibal, I will. Please bear with me though, if I take a while to get back to you guys on some things. I am so sorry. I have just been kind of swamped with a lot of things getting in place recently. Like, I started up my Patreon and changed a lot of things on my Patreon because I wanted my Patreon to not get in the way of creating art and also be worthwhile for you guys. And because of this switch, it's meant that, you know, I've just not quite gotten used to things just yet. And so I know that I owe a lot of you guys, you know, sending you guys things or sending you guys drawings. I promise it's on my list. I will get to it. It's just, you know, I've kind of been swamped. And then needing to stream daily takes a lot of my time as well, so. But yeah, I will definitely get round to sending things to you guys. I love cannibals for like 12 years, then you were tired of needing an underscore on Twitch. So you changed it to the cannibal cult. Then you just got generally bored and now you're cannibal snacks. Everyone calls you cannibals on here, so you feel like you had to stick with the cannibal theme. Yeah, well, I feel like it's a cool theme, you know, definitely. And yeah, it's nice when people start to recognize you as well. There's a way longer backstory that goes with the original name. Do you mind sharing though? I'd love to know. As long as it's kids friendly. Like, it can be gory and it can be creepy. Just as long as it's, you know, PG related. I feel like the hardest thing about drawing Betty is trying to change her from a very flat 2D character to um, a much more rendered, kind of real, like semi-realistic version of who she is. So, yeah, it's not easy. You were talking with a friend of yours about gaming handles for like a month, and you were talking about how all of your interests clash with your profession. You have a master's in social work, but you like horror, metal, punk, etc. So you started throwing around names that would be similar in nature. You were going to be I love cannibalism, but it didn't fit. So I love cannibals was born. This was back in 2007 when you were 24. Well, that sounds super, super cool, Cannibal. It sounds super cool, and I feel like a lot of us can relate to that as well. You know, like this discrepancy between your real life and your interests and passions sometimes. I definitely think a lot of us can relate to that. Uh, what happened? What do you mean? Oh, as in what happened to you? Oh gosh, I don't know. Feels like you turned out like one of the weirdos like the rest of us. Right? This made you more awesome though. Now you're stuck forever being the known as the cannibal, right? How's it feel? You know, right? And someone says 30 years ago, and you think of 1970s. I know, right? I know. Since when is the 2000s a long time ago? I mean, it's just like yesterday, right? You're just hoping you never have to go to court and it never comes up as an alias. That won't look good. Oh, cannibal. Like, do you know how many times I've thought that if I ever commit murder and they read my chats between some of you guys, my boyfriend, my gaming friends, I would go straight to the mental institute. Legit, like, you don't want those things logged, do you? But we don't think about that all the time when we're saying them. We don't mean them. Or do we, right? That's the question. No one knows. No one knows if we truly mean them. But hey, all of us here will vouch to be witnesses to your sanity. Cannibal, don't worry. So, if it ever comes down to it, just message us and let us know, hey, look, I got in some trouble and I need you guys to vouch for my sanity. And we'll be there for you. You love that I immediately go to if I ever commit murder, not if I'm ever wrongly accused of murder. Well, come on, Hopeburger. Let's face it. If it happens, it's gonna probably be intentional. You know, it's probably gonna be intentional. It's probably gonna be premeditated. You know, not, not manslaughter. Gonna be homicide. I really like how shiny her legs are starting to look. It's so awesome. I wanted her to have a beautiful, beautiful shine about her. And she's getting there, guys. She's getting there. You may or may not be known in biker circles as Machete, which is your road name. You're not winning at peaceful aliases. Definitely not Cannibal, definitely not. Have you watched Hannibal Lecter? Both the series or the movies, like Silence of the Lambs, have you watched that? The victim will definitely be a mathematician. Dover! Yes, it will either be a mathematician or it's gonna be someone who talked about chocolate on stream. I'm gonna hunt you down, steal your chocolate, and kill you. Exactly. That's the way it's gonna be. So it's like, it's not even my fault, you know? I mean, I've already talked about not mentioning maths on stream, and I've already talked about not mentioning chocolate. The warnings are out there. So I feel like it's not even gonna be my fault if it happens. probably going to be premeditated. It's not a great start to a legal defense. Well, let's just not clip that, okay, Cannibal? Let's just not. Let's just pretend this conversation never happened. But that's true, like, you gotta be stealthy about it. You gotta make sure you're never found. And you gotta look like the most innocent person there ever could be, right? Exactly. Surprised I'm still having 52 viewers on after all that. I was thinking we would just plummet right down to like 10. 10 of the leftover weirdos, right? Like Cannibal. Cannibal would stick around. He knows he's the type. It would be meticulously planned, like a story worthy of a Netflix series. Truthfully, truthfully. Mad Mikkelsen is so cool on the series. He so is, yeah. I know a lot of people didn't like the series, especially people who were fans of the movie. They didn't like the series. But I watched the series before I watched the movie, and I feel like that's probably a better way to go about it, because then you don't have the same sort of expectations and the same understanding. It's mathematically planned, malice. I won't mathematically plan anything. It's gonna be emotionally planned. The victim was found beaten to death with a math textbook or drowned in a vat of melted chocolate. It sounds like a great autopsy, Dover. Sounds like a very accurate autopsy, I would say. I don't know if Zazu wants to come in or what does he want. But he is so noisy right now. You planned this out and then discussed it on a live stream, stealth. I thought this was like a super underground, very private live stream that we're having, you know? I didn't know that it was like completely public. Should've known. Anything you put online is like not safe or private at all, right? Should've known, but it's okay. I'll just hire a hacker to remove it for me and just take down all of Twitch. I'll just do that. Let's hope I have affiliates left over tomorrow, right? You'll move a body for me, no worries. Thank you, Cannibal. See, I already have an accomplice, guys. And it's like on the chat logs that we have it. Already incriminated alongside me, Cannibal. Thank you so much for your support. Not only are you a sub, but you're also willing to move a body for me. Like, how lucky am I? Such loyal fans I have. I'm so lucky. You're just imagining the fishes screams chocolate on SpongeBob. That'll be Necker. I have not watched SpongeBob, so I can't say. Hello, Twitch. You have no relation to anyone on this chat. You were not an accomplice in the planning of the murder. You're a bot, you swear. Look, BIP, Betty Boop. There we go. You're free to go, Angelotti. You can go. Delete Twitch to cover up crime. I guess we all need plastic surgery now, right? So no one will know. What is Twitch anyways? Well, it won't exist for long once the hacker gets done with it. What did you walk into? We're planning a murder, Sammy. We're planning a murder. Sammy, you are now an accomplice. Yeah, just by being here, you're already an accomplice, so. You went to school for criminal justice. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. How do we get away, Alamar? How do we get away? Thank you for subbing to YouTube, Adam. I really, really appreciate that. Your favorite true crime murder episode in 15 years. Thank you for subbing as well, Mowers, to YouTube. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Be an accomplice or be the victim? Exactly. It's your choice. It's your choice. Totally up to you. You're either with us or against us. What are you talking about? This is a normal stream. Exactly. This is our daily conversations over here. Nothing weird, we're just, you know, if anybody asks, we'll just say, well, we're just an art stream. Just a normal art stream, and we're drawing, like, cutesy, chibi-like characters, Betty Boop. Nothing weird to see, you know? I mean, could you really blame us? Could you really pitch us for being the murdering type? I don't think so. Oh right, your YouTube is your real name. Boy, this conversation is a great time to suddenly hear that. Now we know, Homebugger. Now we know. It's alright. It's probably a common name. Everybody, you know. Everybody will, you know, be able to Google that, but not find you, because, like, so many people around. Thank you for the follow, Amy. Really appreciate that. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party and tell us if you're willing to commit a murder with us. Well, her legs are definitely looking super smooth. No, go for it. Ideally, I'll find your website and your GitHub. You'll find your website and your GitHub. What's on your GitHub? I'm curious. Are you a software engineer or are you a developer? Hang on, don't you web develop? You were also an interrogator in the army. You know how to lie. Well, there we go. Alamar can be our lawyer. There we go. We've got it covered, guys. We've got it covered. We're all good. Now we just need a victim. Who shall we do? Kim Jong-un? Are you for real, Alma, or are you pulling your legs? I can't tell if you're trolling or if you're being legit. Okay. I feel like we've gotten the dress a lot darker. It's really nice. I probably will do the puppy now. I'm so nervous for the dog, guys. So nervous for the little dog. She's not lying. She's the real deal. That's a big fish right off the bat. Well, we're not gonna, like, just go for anything. Come on, we've got, like, a whole gang here. You know? Gotta start somewhere high and then move up the ranks, right? There's gotta be someone you have no connections with. Oh, well, we don't have connections with Kim. You're serious? You had a top secret clearance. Cool. Betty Boop has a dog? Yeah, his name is Pudgy. So I'm gonna make little Pudgy sort of. He's gonna walk like after her. Hopefully, if I can get his pose looking right. And Pudgy has the cutest little tail, guys. So adorable. It's almost like Poogie, right, Dover? Poogie the pig with like Phoebe the witch. My little character, my OC. Kind of reminds me of them. Yeah. So many years of watching CSI will finally pay off. I know, right, Soy? You saw somewhere before that Betty Boop was an anthro dog. What's an anthro dog? Is that the species? First time you listen about her dog. You eat, sleep, and breathe true crime. Me too, Alama. Me too. Did you like The Mentalist? I love that series. I've watched it like, I don't know, 6 or 7 times the whole thing through. You just finished season 12 of Bones, so you're good to go. Awesome, Amy. Awesome. And you're in just the right place. No, like a humanoid dog before actually making her an actual human. I'm not sure I follow Mowers. Am I missing something? Betty Boop's face was inspired by Clara Bow? Who's Clara Bow? Let me Google that. Oh, really? She does look a lot like, yeah, definitely. But some people said that she was inspired by, uh, hang on. Oh, okay, so from the start, Betty Boop was modelled after multiple women. Fleischer created the character largely as a parody of the then popular white singer Helen Kane, but he also wished to evoke one of the most visible symbols of the Roaring Twenties, the popular American actress Clara Bow. But it was said to also be after a black singer who did like a lot of boop singing as well. So I don't know what the real story is. It seems like there's kind of a lot. You know, like it's real hard to know what the real deal is. You should watch The Mentalist. You have the series. Dover. If you haven't already watched Mentalist, you're missing out on life itself, let me tell you. I think, like, to this day, if I have to tell you what's my favorite series, it's Mentalist. Like, by far. It wins easily. It's just so good. Betty Boop's face, the droopy ears eventually became changed into earrings. What do you mean, like, Betty herself used to be a dog? The character? You know, it's one of the few shows in your list that you need to get to. It's The Mentalist, the one where the guy interviews serial killers. So yeah, sort of the guy's family got killed, and it's sort of he works with the is it FBI, I think? I don't know, CIA, no. It's not FBI, it's some kind of other CS, who knows what, acronyms. But yeah, basically he's working with them, with the police, to essentially he wants revenge. And so the story is just about basically that. But he's also like a bit of a psychic. He's not a real psychic, but he's just really good at reading people's minds and predicting people and what they'll do. So, because he used to be like run a show where he was a psychic. So yeah. There's a Mentalist, and a colleague suggested Monk as well. Detective TV shows. I have never heard of Monk before. The series follows Patrick Jane, an independent consultant for the California Bureau of Investigation, CBI. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Based in Sacramento, California, although not an officer of the law, he uses his skills from his former career as a successful yet admittedly fraudulent psychic medium to help a team of CBI agents solve murders. There we go. You were thinking of Mindhunter. Really? Never heard of Mindhunter before. What made me want to draw Betty Boop? Basically, she's one of my favorite characters. I have a lot of respect for all the 2D animations, particularly like the Disney ones. I really love Betty Boop. I love the old cartoons from Looney Tunes and a bunch of different other ones as well. So I just wanted to do something that made me think of her, really. And I figured she would kind of be a good challenging character to try and mesh my style into something that's a very different style. So I was really curious to see how I would do combining the two different styles, I suppose. So that was part of it. She used to be a dog, you just searched, and apparently she was originally designed as an anthropomorphized French poodle. You had to look it up in Google. Really? Another one to the list. You would hold off on that. You don't know where they're going, if they're going to finish the series. I hate when they do that. It's got a lot of people in uproar. Oh gosh. Why do they do that? Can't they just finish the whole thing and then, why do that? Betty is one of her favorite characters. Hang on, whose favorite character? It's quite a challenge when the character has a very distinct style to create a fan art of it, but I seem to be doing it in my style quite well. Thank you, Mowers. Yeah, that's what I felt like. I wanted to pick a character that I love and that has a really strong style, like very recognized, and try and morph it as best I can into my style, but while keeping it recognizable. So yeah, it's just a fun experiment, really. Also, like a test to see how well I understand my style and whether I need to work on that. So it's a bit of a me thing, really. But I feel like a bunch of you guys have really enjoyed seeing Betty. So that's been really awesome too. Amy B, what made you want to... Oh, Amy B asked what you made you want to do Betty. I think I've already replied to that. It was really just to try and get my style, you know, figure out what she would look like in my style and sort of practice that. Plus, I really love her as a character. Oh, hang on, were you meaning you were replying? Sorry, I was a bit confused. I think I get it now. Okay, time to do the little black fleck on his back. We've got to make this puppy look super cute, guys. Pudgy needs details. Pudgy needs to look the part. I feel like they gave him the absolute cutest name as well. Pudgy. And that's friggin' adorable. You're going to get some sleep. The sunburn has drained your energy. You hope everyone has an amazing night or day. Always enjoy my streams, Naka. Elamar, thank you so much. Also, Elamar, please remember to share your prompt for the community drawing on Patreon. I think I sent a link in Discord in the subs channel. But yeah, please do. You can think about it. I won't start the drawing until I've got everyone's submissions in anyway, so. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you so much for being here. He's being so tiny to draw. You did, you posted in the Patreon, but your posts again in Discord. Oh, no worries. If you've already posted in Patreon, that's fine. I just haven't seen it, so that's all. Should be fine. Totally fine. He's so cute, guys. Look at him. He's absolutely adorable. I don't know what I want to do with his eyes. Part of me just wants to leave them like a creepy, spooky emptiness in a way. So, you know, like a glowy white. I feel like I like that. I feel like it fits the combination of the two styles. Wireless? Or is that yes? Are you meaning yes? You like the creepy wide out eyes? So Homeburger, what's some of your favorite streams that you like to spend time on? Where do you usually spend most of your Twitch time? It's too early. You need caffeine or bed. Cannibal. Go to bed. Go to bed. You need rest. You really do. I mean, we appreciate having you here, but, you know, can't have you here if you die from lack of sleep. You like art streams, music streams, and a few game streams. Caffeine for you, have work to do. You always have work to do, Dover. You know what we want to hear? The day where Dover says, I'm taking the day off. I'm not gonna work today. Your own Abyss, mostly you catch our streams because they have a chill vibe. Oh, that's awesome. You mostly... What do you stream, by the way, Homeburger? You mostly like music streams, but also love to hang out on art streams. It helps you get inspired a lot. Yeah, I feel like the art community are so uplifting, and, you know, you also learn so much. Like, I have learned tons from just asking people questions on Twitch, and it's so, so, so inspiring. You think you found me way back through Cesar. Well, did you know Cesar is my friend from uni? We studied at art school together, so that's how we met. And Cesar is actually a large reason why I started Twitch streaming. Cesar and Vivi, I reckon, are the two biggest reasons I got back into Twitch streaming, or got into it at all, really. And I'm really happy I have, because now I've met all of you guys and we have this awesome, awesome community. You know, what would we have done? What would I have done? Well, guys, we have finished these two. I'm super proud. Super proud of them. Primarily Magic the Gathering, but under silver medalists. Also some Skullgirls, and you make fun of movies sometimes. So are you like a variety streamer, Homeburger? Oh, Poggers! Yeah, you heard that at one point or another. You followed Vivi for a long time too. She is so inspiring. Actually, you think you complimented Cannibal Snack's username on Vivi's stream and he gifted you a sub. How cute! That is super special. That is super, super special, guys. You don't do things like that. You're not nice. Yeah, never happened. Never happened over, never will. You won't tell anyone else. Well, I feel like the cat's out of the bag now. I feel like everyone knows now, you know? Bit late for that, don't you think? Is your gimme still here? Are you lurking your gimme, or have you gone to sleep? You love the vibes of Cesar and Vivi's streams. Exactly, really cool vibes. And they're both such special, very positive people. So yeah, it's no wonder that their streams are such a great place to chill. I'm like, every evening I'm either on Vivi's stream or on Cesar's. Like, depending whichever one of them's online, you'll find me there pretty much every day. It's very rare that I'm not there. It's noon at your place. Oh gosh. Been a while since you've been on the stream. So, Yugimi, do you have a place for us to raid, or are you happy for us to just go wherever and save your raid for whenever you're wanting to, you know? Up to you? You're finally catching a stream live. I'm so sorry, Visceral. We're pretty much at the end. And it's ending. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Visceral. You know, I can't stream for everyone. I'll do my best at some point, but you know. Alright, let us have a look. So guys, if you want a close-up, let me show you a close-up. I'll just end the other recording. There we go. That is beautiful, beautiful Betty. And we've done some details on her dress. We finished her garter. We finished Pudgy, and he's looking so cute and creepy. Absolutely adorable. You think we can raid Alice1 Creations if I happen to stream early tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow might be hard because I am going to have an appointment tomorrow. So I'll probably be late for the stream again tomorrow. So we'll see, we'll see. It may not work out, I don't know. No worries, it's not your fault. Time zones are your nemesis. I know, for me too though, Visceral. Do I usually stream around this time? Yeah, so if you check my schedule, hang on, I'll share a link. If you check my stream schedule, that's normally the time that you'll find me online. So I try to stick to those times, but sometimes I'm like an hour late or who knows what. But yeah, usually that's the way it goes. Love the outcome. Thank you, Soy. An entire Pudgy in like no time. He's adorable. I like him. I like him a lot. Alright, so since that's the case, let's see where we can head off to. Guys, I know just the place. Guys, we are going to Fragile Machine. I love her streams. We actually have a command specifically for her. She's so sweet, guys. She has supported me so much, and her artwork is very similar to mine and very, very beautiful as well. So you are going to love her work, guys. Definitely the best place to stream. So very happy about that. Let us go. So I will get ready. Before we go, guys, copy and paste that message that Dover just shared in the chat. We're going to share that message as soon as we head off to Fragile's stream. So that would be super awesome if you could do that. Let me just quickly get the credits page ready. Also guys, if you can, I am going to be hosting a community drawing fairly soon. So that's going to be around probably near the end of the month that I do that. And if you guys would like to take part in the community drawing, go and pledge on my Patreon account. You get to choose one character that I'll draw for you, and add to the drawing that everybody's taking part in. So basically, everybody gets to choose one thing on the drawing that I'll draw for you, and it'll be fun. It'll be super exciting. So yeah, please take a look at that. Also, if you could go and give me a follow on my socials before you leave, that would be super awesome. I really appreciate you guys' support so much. Anyways, let us go share some love to Fragile Machine. She is so sweet, guys. Such a lovely artist. You are gonna love it here. If you love my stream, her stream is definitely the place for you as well. So let us go. Let us raid, and I will be on, guys, same time tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who donated today. Lightboard, thank you for the subs, Cannibal Snack. Really appreciate that. Let us raid, guys. See you.